Dialogue first time.
Qui est là?
C'est le facteur.
Entrez, c'est ouvert.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
Dialogue second time.
Qui est là?
C'est le facteur.
Entrez, c'est ouvert.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
All right, we're back and we're going to start with the translation.
Qui est là?
Who's there?
Qui est là?
Who's there?
Qui est là? C'est le facteur.
It's the mailman.
C'est le facteur.
It's the mailman.
C'est le facteur. Entrez. C'est ouvert.
Enter. It's open.
Entrez. C'est ouvert.
Come on in. It's open.
Entrez. C'est ouvert. Je vais revenir plus tard.
I will come back later.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
I'll come back later.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
Okay, so the factor was the mailman,
Oui.
and he didn't want to go in.
No wonder.
Yeah, there was a bitey dog.
Did you hear that? Must have been a German Shepherd or
Yeah,
something.
it didn't sound like a friendly dog.
No.
All right, let's take a look at this dialogue. So the first line is, who is there?
Qui est là?
Qui est là? Now the French translates exactly into English, right? Who is there? What's our word for who?
Qui?
Qui. Okay, qui is who.
That's right, yeah.
Well, there's nothing more to say about that. Now, the verb is the verb être, right? The verb to be, and we have it in the third person singular. So,
Est.
est. So we say, who is?
Qui est?
Qui est? And then the word for there.
Là.
La. La means there.
That's right.
Okay, so who's there?
Qui est là?
Qui est là? Couldn't be easier. And the answer from the other side of the door is, it's the mailman.
C'est le facteur.
Okay, there's our key word, right?
Facteur, oui.
Facteur. And when we say le facteur, what do we mean by that? Le.
Yeah, so it's the determiner. It's the article.
Okay. So the mailman.
Oui. Le facteur.
All right. And when we want to say it's the mailman,
C'est le facteur.
c'est le facteur. Okay, c'est is a little contraction of the word ce and est, which we already learned in the first line, right? So c'est le facteur. It's the mailman. And of course, he yelled at the mailman, come on in.
Entrez.
Entrer. Now that's the verb entrer. It sounds the same, but I don't know. I'm thinking of the spelling in my head. The verb is entrer, and the command is entrer.
Yeah, exactly the same pronunciation.
Okay. And we want to say it's open. Now we already know how to say it's.
C'est
C'est. Okay, now how do we say open?
ouvert.
Ouvert. Okay, that means open.
Oui.
Okay, let's put it together. Come on in, it's open.
Entrez. C'est ouvert.
All right, and now we hear an intimidating dog. Woof, woof, woof. And the mailman thinks maybe he's not going to come in. So he says, I am going to come back later.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
Okay, why don't we start at the end of this sentence with the word for later? Actually, it's two words in French, right?
Yeah. Plus tard.
Plus tard. Okay, now the word for late is
Tard.
tard, and when you want to make it later,
Plus tard.
plus tard. Literally, this is more late.
Oui.
Okay, later. So he says he's going to come back later. Now, what's our verb to come back?
Revenir.
Revenir. Okay, revenir, to come back. That's the infinitive form, the dictionary form. All right? Now he says, I am going to come back later. So we need that little I'm gonna part. I'm going to.
Je vais.
Now that's the verb aller.
Oui.
Okay, and aller usually means to go, but when you conjugate it with a je and then put it together with an infinitive, altogether it means I'm gonna go.
Je vais revenir.
Okay. Now, Emily, can you tell us what that form of aller is in the first person?
Je vais.
Je vais. Okay, now the je means I.
Oui.
Okay, let's put it all together. I'll come back later.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
Okay, he's a little intimidated.
Think so.
Okay. Shall we listen to the dialogue 3 more times?
Oui.
Dialogue first time.
Qui est là?
C'est le facteur.
Entrez, c'est ouvert.
Je vais revenir plus tard.
Dialogue second time.
Qui est là?
C'est le facteur.
Entrez, c'est ouvert.
Je vais revenir plus tard.